Hey, honey, we're home, right where we belong, playing on the radio with you, cranking out the hits, bringing the hilarity, bringing the info and the fun and the emotion. And we're doing it on radio and on Facebook Live. Yep, we're up right now, brought to you by Castillo Funeral Home. Thank you, Johnny Castillo. Stopped by the remote yesterday at Quimbis. Good seeing him as always, and everybody that actually came by. More on that later. Hello, Donnie. It is show number 1066. Forecast today, morning sun, afternoon clouds. Very comfortable with improving air quality. Yay! Stinking Canadians in your smoke, you dopers. Mostly clear tonight, low of 60. Tomorrow, sunny and 85. Sunny 85. Not bad.
Wow.
Yeah, we're at 60 right now. Remember, to be an official member of the 530 Club, you got to call. We prefer call. I mean, you can text, but we prefer the calls at 419-240-1935. Unless you're high or drunk. Because yesterday we had somebody who was high and or drunk, or maybe both, who was, relentless. So I had to block the phone lines. So let's not have a repeat of that, okay? Let's say hello and good morning to Susie.
Good morning, everybody.
Hello, Paul. So there's a 9-year-old girl. She's recovering after scissors were stuck in her head for a week. Yeah, check out this ad.
Tired of this happening to you?
Ugh, I don't feel so good.
And I have a splitting headache.
Honey, you have scissors stuck in your head.
Introducing new over-the-counter Scissortol, the only pain reliever specifically made for a scissor-sized headache.
My husband is constantly getting scissors stuck in his head. And luckily there's...
My head.
What's wrong, honey?
My head.
Honey, don't look now, but it looks like you have scissors stuck in your head. Here, have Scissortol.
And also available new Scissortol Cold and Sinus.
This sinus pressure makes me feel like I have scissors in my nasal cavity. But luckily there's... Hey, honey, you have scissors in your head again, and I think they might be poking a part of your brain. Here, take a few more Scissortols.
Scissortol. Ease the symptoms of your scissor-sized headache today.
Hey, Susie, you're a mom, right?
Yes.
How would a kid who is 9 years old have scissors stuck in their head for a week?
Isn't
Could you
that
explain that to me?
something? I have no explanation.
That even boggles the mind. Wow, what are you shaking your head for?
I don't understand how that's not okay, we gotta maybe get out of here.
Yeah. All right, see, you got scissors in your head. Let's let a couple days go by to see if they, fall out on their own. I don't know. Stupid parents. All right, in today's hectic and stressful world, we need stories like this one. Are you ready? Dozens of dash hounds raced in California for the title of fastest wiener dog in the West at the 26th Wiener Schnitzel Wiener Nationals. It's a thing. They're at like a horse track. And they're racing them, and they got the little things the gates that they shoot out of these little dogs. It's pretty awesome. Here's a couple of attendees talking about how much they enjoy the wiener dog race.
We have the fastest wiener in the West contest here in the 26th annual Wiener Schnitzel Wiener Nationals.
So insane. There's so many wiener dog people, and wiener dog people are just the best people. Everybody's so supportive, and everybody's so happy that to see her finish, and it's just one really big wiener dog family.
So you think there's wiener dog parents that are hooking up? No, that's their connection.
Yeah.
The big winner of Saturday's event was Beanie Van Weenie.
Okay.
The fastest weenie. I tweeted the entire race video on our WRQN Twitter page. Check it out. It's pretty adorable. Let's go to the phones at great risk. Good morning, WRQN. Who dis?
Yeah, this is Bob from Florida.
Well, hello, Bob from Florida. You sound like you're in heaven right now, the way your voice is so big.
Well, that's because I'm now in Toledo.
Oh.
I'm doing a bucket. I've come for the Mudheads game tonight and have a Benny dog in the interim.
That is awesome, Bob.
This is my friend Sherry.
Sherry from McCravers. She came to our room yesterday. She's awesome. So you had never been to Toledo before?
Oh no, I've been to Toledo before, but it was in the last century.
Ah, good one.
There's plenty to do if you saw our commercial. This is a new commercial.
So, Bob, how long are you here for?
Just until tomorrow.
Just until tomorrow. When did you get here?
Last night. I'm doing a bucket list trip. We went to the Air Force Museum for 3 days and things of that sort. You know, I'm a certified geezer, so I get to do these
Got
things.
the time.
Nice. So you flew up?
Yes.
You fly on
I flew up.
Toledo Express? Did you come in? Did you come in? Let me talk about it. Bob, sit for a minute. I have lots of questions, and then you answer. That's how this will go. Did you fly on Allegiant up from Florida?
No, I flew on an outfit called Breeze into Akron.
Okay.
Ooh,
Well,
okay.
I think you're going to enjoy it here. You'll find that Sherry did not steer you wrong by coming to Toledo, and you'll love the mud hens. And it's Hens and Hounds night, which means there'll be a lot of critters, dogs, at the game tonight because it's a fundraiser. Bob,
Oh, no.
what happened to Bob? All right, well,
It was nice knowing you, Bob.
welcome, Bob. We're glad you're here. Phone must have died, or maybe I offended him. I don't know. Anywho, there you go. All right, quick summer tip to save you a little money. You guys want to save a little money? Here you go.
Yes.
There's no point in, well, I don't know how much money you're going to, save, but there's no point in leaving a ceiling fan on unless someone's in the room. This drives me nuts. My wife leaves the fans, like right now at my house. Josh, who's in Ann Arbor, his ceiling fan is on spinning. Olivia, who moved out, her ceiling fan is spinning.
What?
The guest room,
Dude, we have this at our house
the guest
too.
room before the Turners arrive at the Schaefer complex, which will be tomorrow. They're coming up from Atlanta. They'll be with us for a couple of days. The ceiling fan in the guest room with the door closed is spinning right now.
What?
Because that's the way my wife likes it, Paul. You don't ask any questions unless you want your eyes gouged out.
Living room. I get it. You
Living
living
room.
room out all the day.
Right now, it's going in the living room.
We have this too, Denny.
The bedrooms?
They think
The bedrooms.
he thinks it's cooling the air.
It's not.
It's pushing the cool air down and it's sucking the warm air up.
Yeah, it ain't right. And
No.
are you sure that you have them going the right way?
I did look at it yesterday, yes.
All right. Which way is it spinning, Susie?
So it's spinning counterclockwise.
That is correct for the summertime because it pushes the cooler air down. But if it's pushing the cooler air down and there's no one in there to feel it, why are you wasting? And I know it's not a lot of electricity, but why would you have it run? She's never really given me a good answer. I only asked once, and then I left it alone.
The lonely bedroom.
And after the weekend's conversation, when she asked the question of all questions,
No.
do you think that I've gained weight? Or what was it? Was it that or was it, do you think I'm fat? I don't remember. She asked me one of those. I'll have to look back at my notes. I'm still horrified from that one. Every time she speaks to me, I'm like, uh-oh. No matter what, even if it's good morning, I'm like, uh-oh. Is there something coming after that? Another one of those trap you kind of questions?
Yeah.
That's how I live, Paul. Anyway, fans in general don't cool the air off. They just cool people off and pets. So if you leave them on when you're not there, you're just wasting the electricity. Your body cools itself off through the evaporation of sweat. When air moves across your skin, it happens a little faster. So that's the purpose of the ceiling fan. It also carries heat away from your body. So fans actually cool you down in two different ways. They don't change the temperature of the air. So unless you're in the room with the fan blowing on you, they're not doing anything except wasting energy. The one exception is when you've got a window or door open and the fan is helping to move the new air in. Okay, I get that. Pets are another reason you might want to leave on the fan when you're not home. Moving the air around cools them down too. There you go. The little quick summer tip maybe save you like 8 or 9 cents. All right, Hong Kong has a new tactic to get smokers to quit. And if this works, I don't know, maybe other places will adopt it. You know what their reason, their answer is, what they want to do? They want to shame people into quitting smoking. Shame's
That's
a
what I thought.
good motivator. What did you think it
I
was?
thought they were going to like arrest them and cane them or something like that, or maybe that's a different country over there.
Hong Kong, China?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The country's Secretary of Health shared the strategy in a meeting. So they have a meeting and they're like, all right, how do we get rid of all the smokers? Whatever. Here's what they came up with. When members of the public see others smoking, especially in non-smoking areas, even if no law enforcement officers are there or show up immediately, here's what you're supposed to do. Stare at them.
Okay.
Staring at them. Well, no, does that not bug you? Where somebody just stares at you, especially with somebody you don't know, they're just staring at you?
I don't know.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
Maybe you're so self-absorbed you don't notice it.
that could be.
That could be. Narcissist. You ever been called a narcissist before?
I don't think so.
Oh, really?
I probably have narcissistic traits.
Well, we all do. Anyway, that's what they want to do. Stare at the smokers. He says when somebody takes out a cigarette at a restaurant, apparently you can smoke at restaurants, everybody on the premises should stare at that person. I do not believe that person would dare to hit back at everyone at the restaurant if they're just simply staring. So they're trying to crack down on the smoking habit in China. I don't know if it'll work or not, but shaming is a good motivator. A French woman was hit by a meteorite while having coffee with a friend. In news you may have missed. The odds of being hit by a meteorite are very slim, but it can happen. Just as a woman in France was having coffee with a friend, something hit her in the ribs. The unnamed woman shared her story to a French newspaper saying, I heard a big poom, not boom, a poom, P-O-O-M. What's a poom? Poom sounds like maybe you farted. Coming from the roof next to us. In the second that followed, I felt a shock on the ribs. I thought it was an animal. A bat attacked me. Okay, that's a stretch. We thought it was a piece of cement. The one we applied to the ridge tiles, whatever. It didn't have a color. The rock was given to a geologist who confirmed, yes, you were hit by a meteorite.
Dang.
Wow.
That's something.
The one in the trillion.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I don't know.
I'd rather take that odd for the lottery.
Did anybody win the lottery? I bought tickets. I got 6 tickets yesterday.
Nice.
We'll have to see. Could be the airing of the grievances soon. I look forward to that. Twitter is blocking threads. Don't you love it when the rich, spoiled narcissists fight back and forth? Twitter is hitting back at Threads. The micro-blogging site is reportedly blocking links to its new rival, Instagram Threads. According to users, links to threads.net are being selectively blocked in Twitter searches. The move makes it more difficult to jump from one platform to the other and to locate user profiles on Threads. I love it because they hate each other now. Are they ever going to fight?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything new.
For now, links to Threads URLs are allowed. Meanwhile, Twitter CEO Linda Yarcona or Carino, whatever, touted high traffic volume on the site. Really? She says they got a lot of Twitter volume on the site, but that's not jiving with traffic stats that show Twitter's had a 5% drop since Threads started. Didn't I see or read that Threads got 100 million people to sign up, 100 million users? That's a lot. So will it put Twitter out of business? Probably not. Anyway, but I still enjoy the rich people when they fight and they argue because they're stupid. All right, you ready for a couple news quickies? Here they come. Burger King Thailand is selling a cheeseburger that is just 20 slices of cheese. It's still the least weird thing people in Thailand can get inserted between their buns. A woman in France, I just told you, was hit by a meteorite. She was having coffee with friends. Experts say it's proof that even space hates the French. The Mayo Clinic was ranked as the world's best hospital, while the mustard and ketchup clinics didn't even place. And finally, we touch our phones up to 2,600 times a day. The only dirty, virus-laden thing touched more times a day is a Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian is so sexy. Her butt is like a big mountain of pudding.
There you go. There's your news quickies. Today is National Caviar Day. Paul, have you ever had caviar?
Nope.
Susan, have you ever had it?
Nope.
I had it many, many years ago. I don't know where I was. I was out with some rich people, or it was a party. I don't remember, but they had caviar, which is processed salted fish eggs. And I just remember them being really salty. And you would think I would love them because I love my salt. Oh, I salt my salt. That's how much I love salt. The eggs are tiny, round, and usually black in color. I just see fish eggs. There are also orange and red varieties. Caviar, once reserved strictly for royalty, today it's still considered a delicacy all over the world. It's quite salty, so it's usually enjoyed plain, but it can also be used to garnish certain dishes. You can usually find caviar at specialty food stores. Neither of you guys have ever had it.
Zero interest. That sounds nasty.
You are not much of an adventurer, dude. You need to get out of your rut.
Yep. Maybe.
I mean, if you're at a party and there's caviar, you wouldn't even take a tiny little sample. You'd say no.
Right.
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, too salty and too fish eggy.
Well, first off, you don't know that because you're taking somebody else's word for it.
I have heard that more than a few times, so I take it as gospel.
Really?
I hear it enough times, that must be the truth.
Okay.
Just like online.
The earth is flat. The earth is flat.
I've heard
the earth is flat.
I've seen pictures of
the earth. It doesn't matter. Those are all made up in Hollywood studios. The earth is flat, Paul. If I say it to you enough, you're going to believe it's flat? No. You go investigate. Anyway, happy National Caviar Day. And if today's your birthday, can I be the first one to say happy birthday? Taylor Russell, 29. Judy Robinson in the Netflix Lost in Space remake. I never finished watching it.
Oh.
And when I retire, why were people asking me about retirement yesterday?
Oh, my God.
Wasn't that weird?
Yeah.
I had like 3 different people come up to me and actually say at the remote, so, understand you're thinking about retiring. Did Fred start a rumor? Kristen Bell, she's 43. She's probably best known for, the Frozen movies, right? I mean, I guess she was on The Good Place too, but Jared Haas, 44. He created and wrote and directed one of the greatest movies of all time, Napoleon Dynamite. His follow-up project, Nacho Libre.
Oh.
Yeah. Vin Diesel, he's 56. Wendy Williams, how's she doing now? She's not on TV. I know she's had some battles. She's 59. Jack Irons, former Red Hot Chili Pepper and Pearl Jam drummer. Ooh, what about Red Hot Chili Peppers versus Pearl Jam?
Ooh.
Jack is 61 today. Richard Branson, the first billionaire in space. He's 73. Wally Bryson. Ooh, he's from the Raspberries. We could do the Raspberries in there. Go all the way. That's a good song. 74. Caesar Zudowick. Whatever. He's the drummer from Golden Earring. Maybe Golden Earring today. 75. Steve Forbes. 76. What about Martha Reeves from Martha and the Vandellas? She's 82. Martha and the Vandellas. And James Brolin, Barbara Streisand's husband. Oh, man. Wonder what that's like. He's 83.
83, wow.
He's a good-looking older guy. I like him.
Are you hot on him? Sounds like you're hot on him.
I'm appreciative of good-looking people.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. 17 days till Jeep Fest, peeps. Don't move. The day is next in RQN.
That mosquitoes will bite day and night. So protect yourself with these tips.
Is it Martha and the Vandellas or Martha and the Vandellas?
And covering windows with screens.
Martha and the
Use
Vandellas.
BPA-approved insect repellents
I
when
don't
you're
remember.
Cover your skin with loose, light-colored long-sleeve
Oops,
shirts.
I gotta switch it back over.
Mosquitoes lay their eggs in water, so drain, refresh, or cover anything around your
Vandellas.
home that can hold
Vandellas?
water.
Yeah, there's an AS
Avoid
on
being
the end.
outside at dusk and dawn when mosquitoes are most active. For more
All right.
What's up,
people? I am going to share our live on my personal Twitter page. I don't think I've ever done that before. Paul, do you share it on your personal Twitter page?
Sometimes when it's something of interest.
Well, no, I'm talking about our Facebook Live. That's not interesting?
Oh, the Facebook Live. I thought you said you had something.
Because you can share it live, can't you?
Yes, I believe so.
There it is. So if I retweet it, it goes, right? I don't know. I guess we'll find out because I just did it. Oops, we didn't own the rights to that.
No.
All right, let me check Twitter now and see if I'm up. We're up there. Yes, we are.
All right, come back here.
Profile. Cool. And I have one Twitter follower who's actually watching it. There he goes. One more than we had.
Yes. All right, about 1 minute.
All righty. How many shares do we have? Oh, only 2 shares. Oh, that's not a good start, people. It's a little weak. And one of them's me.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Although that's from Twitter.
There's always the deal. Because no matter how fast you are at making breakfast, McDonald's is faster.
Because right now, the McDonald's app, get a bagel sandwich for just $3. Like the steak, egg, and cheese bagel, bacon, egg, and cheese bagel, or sausage, egg, and cheese bagel. Save time. Offer valid 1 time per day from 7/17 to 13/23 only on the app and participate in McDonald's plus option 2 rewards.
Morning sun, clouds later on. So a mix of sun and clouds today. Very comfy. The air quality is supposed to be better too. I love it. High of 82. We are at 60 right now at WRQN. Dope of the day, please, Susie.
It's time for Denny Schaefer's Dope of the Day, brought to you by Smith Bonds and Shirley 419-865-7300 at 93.5 WRQN.
Let's meet a 24-year-old dude. His name is Michael Brennan. He got arrested after he used stolen credit cards and the info to book a 17-night stay at a vacation home near Clearwater, Florida. Cops found a bunch of credit cards, ID, social security cards that belonged to other people. While they were booking him into jail, they asked if he had drugs or contraband on him. He said no. Well, they strip searched him, and they found a .22 caliber bullet hidden under his dingleberries. Yes.
Oh, boy.
His family jewels. It's not clear why. He even wanted to sneak a bullet into jail, but the officer had to retrieve it, said it hasn't been fired. On top of that fraud, they tacked on a felony charge for introducing contraband into a detention center. A .22 bullet under his junk. Yeah. Michael Brennan, dude. What is up? If you're listening and available or send your attorney, come on down to the station. We'll give you a certificate that says on this Tuesday, the 18th of July, 2023, the year of our Lord. Susie, tell me what he is.
You are the Dope of the Day, brought to you by Smith Bonds and Shirley on 93.5 WRQN.
There's not a strong bullet under my junk. I got a bullet under my junk. All right. Do we have time for a record here? Yay or nay? Only one text. That is not a good sign. And it's Napoleon Ed. It could be a slow one today. Let me give him the thumbs up.
What's so special about today? It's Tuesday.
All right, let's take a look at my emails. Ariana Grande is getting a divorce.
Yeah.
And so
yeah.
is what's her
2
face?
years. So Sophia Vergara.
Yeah.
Yes, that was 7 years. Ariana was just 2, but I saw the Ariana one come just because. Yep. But Lindsay Lohan had a baby, so there you go.
Oh, really?
She's finally
Is she married?
Yeah, she's married.
Is she?
She lives
Good
in
for her.
Dubai.
She's still doing the drugs?
I don't think so. I think she's.
Did you refresh the weather and verify?
Yes, I've done that. Thank you.
You gave them a thumbs up? Somebody
You do it, please. I can't thumbs up on my phone, but yes, thank you.
Where did Paul go? He doesn't usually take off.
He has to do the traffic.
He didn't get here in time? Huh.
I can either confirm or deny.
All right.
No, he did, but we only had like 3 minutes to go, so he's like, "I'll just do it later." So.
Got it.
Okay. Oof. Okay, so then.
All right, so we are doing a song?
Yeah, yep.
All right, what do we got for Denny Breaks format? Do we want to do Pearl Jam versus Chili Peppers?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. It's kind of fun. People like their rock still.
I mean, what do we got?
Yeah,
Red Hot
so-
Chili Peppers. Under the Bridge and Give It Away.
Yeah, let's start there. 'Cause that's probably-
I'm pretty sure Give It Away. We don't.
All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Holy crap! We got a ton of Red Hot Chili.
We do? All right, what do we
But I
got?
don't recognize them. Okay. Let's work up. Let's start this way. Holy crap.
I would say Give It Away now.
Okay. So the Zephyr song.
I would
Soul
say.
to Squeeze.
Do we have? Oh, Soul to Squeeze. I loved, but it wasn't a big hit.
Okay. Tip of My Tongue.
Don't know it.
Funky Monks.
Don't know that one.
The Power of Equality.
No.
Okay. Other Side. Tell Me Baby. Get on Top.
Of course.
Naked in the Rain. Snow.
The biggest hits were Give It Away Now and Under the Bridge.
Apache Rose Peacock.
Do we have Give It Away Now?
All right, let's keep on. Then I'm not going to stop there. Okay, my friends, goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, Give It Away.
Load that in because we don't play that one, do we, Paul? No. And Pearl Jam, I don't think we play any Pearl Jam. No. So let's see what Pearl Jam we have.
Let me see if I get the Under the Bridge. Yes, Under the Bridge.
Yeah, we don't need Under the Bridge. We played that. We played that
Oh.
before. So if we're going to do it, we'll do Give It Away Now. Because that's slow anyway, Under the Bridge.
Okay. Even flow.
Put even flow over there,
I
please.
know even flow. Some of these I don't.
Orange ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna be back in 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll figure that out after we
That's your back.
come back here and do another award-winning break. $93.5 WRQN. Rocking with you on a 5:30 club with the D, the S, and the P. Improving air quality today, which is nice. Morning sun. Well, let's call it a mix of sun and clouds today. Very comfy with a high of 82. It's 60 right now. 419-240-1935. All right, Susie, first off, thank you for coming to the remote yesterday.
Oh, you're welcome.
That was a very nice surprise.
I caught the last half hour.
You were out and about,
Yeesh.
and so you came on by. You got a bikini wax?
I got waxed.
You got waxed, Paul.
So I had time after my appointment.
Yeah, well,
to be out.
Do you have trouble sitting down after you get waxed? Is that weird, like walking?
No.
No?
No.
All right.
No.
It was cooler, maybe.
Cooler?
Right?
Less friction?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm not a chick. I don't know. I've never got waxed before. Paul, you ever had a bikini wax? You could probably use one, couldn't you?
No.
You're kind of a hairy dude.
No,
He's lying.
He manscapes.
He's totally
I do.
lying.
I manscape.
Do you? What is it? What exactly does that mean? Do we want to know?
I can't.
Yeah, 5:30
He just
club.
keeps things tidy.
I keep things tidy.
Okay,
correct.
with what?
Hair clippers.
Hair
I just don't use
clippers.
them on my hair.
So you plug them in and you go to the man zone.
I start with the underarms.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the chest
Really?
if I'm out of control.
The underarm.
Belly, and then the man zone. And
What
then
about
the
that patch on
body.
your back?
Well, that's a dry. That's a weird dry skin thing. So
Is it? Oh, I thought that was hair.
Nope.
Do you ever ask Lady T to help?
Nope.
You just handle
I'm
it
cool.
on your own.
Yeah.
What about
Okay.
your? What about the pubic area?
Yeah.
You ever
pubic area of
you
the
ever-
front and back.
You ever go 8-year-old on her?
No, not quite that. No, not quite. like
Just
that.
go all
Nope.
the way.
No, just thin up the the thicket. That's all. Thin it
No,
up.
I'm talking about just going all the way. Why?
No.
why
Oh,
would
going
you-
bear down there.
Yeah, what if you go bear down there just to freak her out?
Well, by the time she gets around to seeing it, it'll be back again. But anyway,
Go!
I'm probably thinking.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
No, just a little trim up, little thin me up. And last time I did it, I went for a long period of time, and I had like a little chihuahua down there on the floor. It's crazy. how much
Yeah, that's weird. So you do it in the bathroom, obviously.
Yes.
All right, there you go. There's a little peek behind the scenes of Paul and his personal hygiene habits and what he does with the man zone.
There you go.
Very nice. All right, today on the show, we're going to talk about other gross things. Do you pick your wedgies in public and other gross questions? So we're going to go down that road, and Dr. D will be joining us, so you can, get thinking about your questions, and hopefully people play along. Seems like sometimes on Tuesday we might have to, tweak you a little bit to get you to play. And I usually gauge it by text for the 5:30 club. We only had 6 texts this morning, which is usually light for the show. So let's get motivated, people. Let's get motivated. All right, Sherry from McCravers. Unbelievable. My neighbor Bob is coming over to her place to get a Denny dog today. I don't know what happened to Bob's phone. He's going to be our second visitor from Florida. So Sherry goes down there, makes friends with Bob and others, pumps the heck out of Toledo, and what happens? Bob's up here now. That's nice.
Coming just for a minute.
Yeah.
Hang out.
She is a huge fan of not only DSP but also of Toledo, and he's going to try the Denny dog. So
That's awesome.
It was good seeing her yesterday. Also.
it was. She came by the remote, gave us a little hug, and said, "See you later."
Hugs not drugs.
It was awesome. More on the remote because we had that's the best remote I've done in years, Paul.
Yeah.
We had people actually came out, had lunch, just to see us.
And someone actually listened to you this time and asked the question.
Yes, Steve. And he got a sleeve of balls. Anyway, more on that coming up. We'll kick off the real show after Eddie Money in about 5 minutes on our QN.
WRQN Bowling Green Toledo, a Cumulus media station. Good morning. I'm James Starch with the 13 Action News headlines. So the police.
Wow, he's picked up his pace.
For a recent shooting,
Wow.
one person.
Listen to him
Happened
go.
around 11 p.m. on Fan Street near North Detroit Avenue. Police confirmed that one female was wounded by the gunfire. The age not reported. Another person who was in a wheelchair.
All right, time for some
car.
drugs.
As folks scattered from the scene, it was
The
checked out at a
sinuses.
local hospital. Also overnight, 5 teens who allegedly stole a car led police on a chase throughout Toledo. Police say one suspect bailed out of the car but was caught near Tecumseh and Collingwood. 3 others were caught at Parkside Drive in Ottawa Park. Officials say one person did get away. No word if anyone was hurt in that chase. Well, 38 consecutive drawings and still no winners after last night's drawing. That brings the jackpot to $1 billion for tomorrow. The third biggest Powerball in
I bought
history. Tonight,
6
you can try your luck at
because it was my winnings in golf yesterday, so I just bought it.
Drawing live
That's a
on
good
Action
idea.
News at 11 p.m. We are your official lottery station. Now you're up to the minute. I'm James Starch with 13 Action News.
Your Right Now traffic is brought to you by the Sylvania Toy Company and Discover. We're off to a great start. We have no slowdowns or accidents. Beep. And that's been your Right Now traffic.
All right, somebody's calling us. Morning, RQN. Who dis? There's Terry, superfan. What's up, girl? Yeah, isn't that nice? Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, Steve, that guy Kiker went over to Rome, and I got the postcard from him like 10 days after he was already back. I love it. I look forward to it. Thank you very much. Welcome back, and have a wonderful day. Well, I'm sure there will be others, so just keep listening, and I know you will. You too. Bye-bye.
I have a lot of paperwork to do. I get it fast.
There you go. That's how it gets done, people. Somebody's calling us. Morning, Eric. Oops. The only thing is, I don't want to get rid of that. All right, people, I got to switch out of this for a minute, see if that changes anything. Nope, it does not. It does not. Let me see if I mute my mic. Does that help? It does not. I can't edit phone calls very well because. Morning, IQ. And I probably can't play them back either. Yeah, that's real annoying. Over to Rome. Oh. What?
I just remembered.
Well, I'm sure there will be. Oh, your one and only bit that you do by yourself? You're just remembering it.
Yeah.
You too. So, can I play something back on the computer? Or is it going to echo like that? I guess there's only one way to find out.
We're
Huh?
gonna find out.
Give it a try.
And then we'll have to do our sports.
Oh, well, why don't we do this? Why don't we say Nurse Terry?
Go back around to
What to say, the 18th?
day. Oh my God,
Uh-oh. You out of caffeine?
no,
now?
no, you guys are safe.
Thank God.
Mark yourself safe. Susan, that's as they're going.
All right. I have to record the sports, or as Susie likes to call them, the sporty sports. Pot one.
Yes.
Check, test, 1, 2. Now, I'm doing the same thing. That's it, and I'm hearing no echo.
Your headphones are on.
If it was in queue, you'd probably hear it.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out once I'm done. Josh Naylor had 3 RBIs with a home run and a double, helping the Guardians throughout the Pittsburgh Pirates 11-zip last night. That ends a 4-game losing streak for Cleveland. Matt Burley kept a 3-run 8th inning, 2-run double, lifted the Tigers over the Kansas City Royals 3-2 last night. The Royals' 9th loss at 11 games. Ouch. The Hens were off last night, but guess what? They open up a homestand, Fifth Third Field tonight, facing the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. It's Hens and Hounds tonight. And Isaiah Mobley had 28 points, 11 boards. The Cleveland Cavaliers captured the NBA Summer League Championship, a 99-78 wingers last night over the Houston Rockets. It's Cleveland's first title since the Summer League went to tournament format in 2013. And that is a look at your morning sports.
Nice.
Yeah, that's close enough. I forgot the word Yeah, still gonna echo, but I gotta do it. Wave file and sports report. We need a meeting today, Paul. We got stuff going. We got to talk to the boss about. Anybody?
You probably got some Jeep Fest miscellaneous. Probably gonna air check us.
We've already been air checked once this month, so it's once a month.
No, not really.
The stuff we're supposed to send to Heather, is that
And that is a look at your morning sports.
or is that an individual?
That's an individual thing.
It's an individual thing.
Oh,
In other words, we're supposed to produce leads for the salespeople. In other words, we're supposed to do their job. But I'm all in.
Oh.
All right, Susan, the sports report is in.
Okay.
So load it in, won't you?
You got the chamber meeting today, Paul?
I have a different networking meeting, a special events group where I am
All right,
one of 2 guys only.
20 seconds.
And I'm going to
That sounds like a kind of, that is 2 people really a group?
No, I'm 2 guys. It's like 16 women or something like that.
Oh,
I'm going to the Sylvania Country Club for lunch. Thank you.
Nice.
Ooh, dude.
Sweet.
I guess.
You're schwanky.
Yeah, I'm something.
You're schwanky, Paul.
Schwanky.
Good morning, everyone. It's a crazy morning over here. Yeah. What do you got for me? We got a big show. We got a big show. All right. When is it? Doesn't anyone do anything on Tuesdays anymore?
Oops, I got to switch this over.
Just a happy camper, rocking and a rolling. Welcome to the show. Showtime. It ain't chamber. It's all about doing it with your hands. Okay, that was weird. He's an idiot. Susie. I didn't play anything that I had to blow. Oh, you got tender balls to this stuff.
And welcome to it. We're here till 9 o'clock. DSP show brought to you by Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. It is show number 1066, and we're going strong despite the rumors. Forecast today, well, it's not bad. Gonna have better air quality, thank you. And we're going to have morning sun, maybe some clouds this afternoon. So we're calling it a mix of sun and clouds today. Very comfortable, high of 82. Tomorrow, glorious 85. It is 60 right now. That is from the Jim White Toyota Weather Center. See what the Jim White Toyota Advantage is all about. Cars arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Those of you watching on Facebook Live, don't forget, share as you're watching. We appreciate that. And that is brought to you by Castillo Funeral Home. Hello and good morning, Susie.
Good morning, everybody.
Let's officially welcome him into the show.
It's time once again for everyone's favorite Paul's Morning Motivation. Tacos.
I am absolutely delicious, and I hate that mosquitoes know it.
Good morning, everyone. That's not bad. All right, speaking of eating, I would like to say thank you and shout out to everybody that came by. Now, normally when we say remotes, hey, thanks everybody come by, not many came, if anybody. Okay, maybe friends. But we probably had about 8 people that actually came by, had lunch with us yesterday, which I was blown away.
Wow.
Been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. What? When was the last time we were out? I haven't done a remote. Maybe last year. I don't even remember if I did one last year. Anyway,
the golf thing, but that's 1,000 people that are running around that Tamo anyway. So
where?
To
the golf show. Yeah, this was more personal though.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you go to the golf show, you got thousands of people. This was very intimate, Paul. You and I. And Steve came out and he got a sleeve of golf balls. I just threw that out there. I'm just like, you know what? I got a sleeve of balls. Anybody who wants them, you come by the remote. And he came by. He looked like he was ready and dressed to play.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
He had the golf shirt on, all of that. Also, Super Cooch and his better half, Kathy, a.k.a. Wiener. They came by and had lunch with us. And Dorothea, what a treat. She's the horse lady. She lives there in Lambertville, not very far from there. And she was telling me how every morning when she's out with her horses, of course, she doesn't start till when she say 7:30.
7:30, yep.
So maybe remind me at 7:30, give her a shout out. Matter of fact, I'll write that down. 7:30 shout out. I have to write notes now because I'm old. I don't remember.
Yeah, she seemed.
She stopped by.
She was a fan.
She was a very big fan. She told me at the end, Susie, she says, I stopped by to rub you. And she rubbed my shoulders.
Yep.
And then she says she called me a hot fox.
Wow.
Yep. Bam, I still got it. That's right.
That's awesome.
So
she has acreage, I guess. We found out she has nice horses, I guess.
And she happened to drop it in that her husband passed away.
Yeah.
Just saying, she might be tuning in the radio, see what's going on in the dead man's personal life. And if there's an opening at some point, she's going to jump all over me.
Have you ever ridden side saddle?
Not that I'm willing to tell.
Okay.
But she's very sweet. And then Tom, the treehouse guy, he came by. The guy who built the awesome treehouse. Yeah, and he says, Jenny, you still got to build a treehouse for your kids. No. Sorry.
Maybe your grandkids.
Yeah, they're kind of out of that.
Yeah, let's not even talk about grandkids. And then OG Superfan Sherry, who smelled delicious. And it's always good to see her. And then the surprise of the remote is the last half hour-ish or so. Who walked in? Radio legend, Susie.
Oh,
which, by the way, how many times did someone ask, who's Susie?
I know. We get that question more than anything. That and so when are you retiring? I got that question 3 times yesterday. I don't know. Maybe there's rumors out there. I don't know. But my response is always the same. When God tells me I'm done, I'm done. That's it. And he
has
hasn't
God
told me
maybe
yet.
told you and you didn't listen, so now he's got listeners asking you?
No, when God, believe me, he takes away jobs. When it's time for you to do something else, he'll take it away. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about him. You know, he gets her done when he doesn't. If you're doing something you're not supposed to do, he'll let you do it for a while and then he'll eliminate it. Trust me. Anyway, because he wants to teach you stuff. But according to Jan Mid, Susie, your eyes should be focused on May 1st or May of 2025. That's less than 2 years. You can do another less than 2 years.
I got 2 years in me?
Oh, absolutely.
Let's check with Paul, though. Paul, do you have 2 years in you?
Oh, hell yes. He's young and spry.
No.
I thought it'd be.
Wait a minute. What do you mean no? Oh, he's not even 50 yet. He's got a lot in the tank. What are you guys conspiring while I'm doing my steps? You guys saying, when are we going to get the old man to retire so we can quit?
What kind of tank are we talking about?
I don't know. Anyway, it was very nice. And I just got to tell you, the Quimby's turkey Swiss melts. They had this on their menu.
That looked good.
I think it's like, what was it, $9.99? And then yesterday it was $2 off. You should have came by.
That's a nice lunch special.
That was the best turkey. I don't think I've ever had a turkey Swiss melt, and it was so friggin' delicious. The only thing I would have done different, and I didn't do it, is I would add bacon. Only because bacon's better on everything.
Yeah.
Oreo cookies, put some bacon on it. Yeah, ice cream, throw some bacon on it. I don't care what. Potato chips, crumple up some bacon in there with your chips in the bag.
Bacon and eggs?
Well,
Side
yeah,
of bacon.
yeah, exactly. So, Paul, you had the gargantuan thing. What was that called?
I had the Jurowski or something. I'm not sure what it was, but it was basically a hot roast beef sandwich, melted cheese on top. Only thing I would have done, got rid of the horseradish. I'm not a horseradish guy.
Did they do it on the side?
They could have, for sure. They could have. But other than that, yeah, the way they melted the cheese right on top, it was almost like a fancier, better, like a roast beef and cheddar, like from Arby's. It was like a much better, bigger one. So
You were on the brioche bun. Mine was just on regular bread that they toasted and buttered and fried it. So they, I don't know what they do to that, but I'm telling you what, next time I go back, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're homemade chips. They make their own chips every day, Susie.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so good.
That's
Well,
cool.
you had a chunk of the Reuben.
Yeah, that was really good. I'm not usually a Reuben person, so I was surprised.
Wait a minute, you were willing to try it, even though you're not a Reuben person. But Paul, he doesn't try nothing unless it's already been approved by the board, aka his taste buds.
And the Reuben, did it have sauerkraut on it?
I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like no, but maybe it did.
I think to be a Reuben, you got to have crud on it.
All right, I didn't notice it. It wasn't bad then.
So anyway, thank you, Rich. And it was very nice. And Jenny, our server, and just so you know, they're open at Quimby's for lunch today at 11. So stop in and get the turkey Swiss melt. And you won't be disappointed. All right, today on the show, we have prizes. Susie, what is it?
Oh, we have tickets to see Little River Band with Orleans at Ripoff, July 28th.
And me and Becky doing stage announcements and possibly Paul. So we'll be doing that out there at the Ripoff. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to go out. I'm going to eat my face off in the ribs. So is it still a contest and all that? We got everybody out there for the Ripoff?
You mean all the different businesses and stuff like that, or us?
No, that would be all the businesses.
Yeah.
What contest would we be in out there?
How many can we eat in a city?
How much food you can put down?
How many ribs do you think you can put down in a sitting? I mean, are you?
I can do a full rack at least. I don't know much.
I don't know if I can do a full rack, but I'd be willing to try. Who's out there? Is Satellite's out there? They have awesome ribs.
I don't know who's announced.
Their ribs are amazing.
Isn't there normally a solid dozen out there?
I don't know. So anyway, I'll be eating ribs that night because that's a Friday night, right?
Yeah, you can get
ribs and beer, man. Oh, good combo.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll give you a chance to win those tickets, and we have a fun discussion about gross stuff. So don't move. Tell your friends about us. We're pretty entertaining. And we'll get back to it right after Madonna in about 5 minutes on RQN.
Your Right Now traffic is brought to you by the Sylvania Toy Company and eBay. It's quiet on the roads. We have no accidents. Beep, and that's been your Right Now.
Certified eBay Motors. You do anything to keep your vehicle happy. Let's make sure it stays running smoothly. With eBay Guaranteed Fit, the right parts are just a click away. When you see the green check, you know.
So,
get the right parts.
why do you think?
Let's ride.
Let's see. We have 20 people watching and only 5 shares. And it's right there at the top. Please share as you watch. Why is that not becoming routine forever? And I'm trying to understand the human mind. If you enjoy something that you're watching yourself and you've shared it before, obviously some of these people have, because we always do better than 5 shares out of 20 people. what is it like a mood thing? Is it like, well, they're not really that good today?
Yeah.
Are they embarrassed of us?
All right, guys, if you don't share, why don't you share? And I think it's because you're supposed to be doing other things and you don't want to let people know that you're screwing around on Facebook.
What do you care what people think what you're doing? Why does that
Maybe
even bother
you're
you?
at work and you're supposed to be
no one's at
working.
work at 6:21 in the morning. I got here to tell you. Okay, but this isn't really work. You could be doing Facebook Live. I mean, actually, you are. It's not like it's 9 o'clock and it's Tim's show. I get that. 10 o'clock Tim's show. It's mornings, and the majority, I guarantee you, out of those 20 people, 1 or 2 may be working. They're probably working from home. Probably doesn't matter what they're doing as long as they're getting their job done.
Brad just came on.
Brad Carton, realtor. Man, played golf with him yesterday. Good to see him.
Brad, did you share this?
Well, Brad's embarrassed.
And if not, why? Yeah, just ask people. If you're not sharing, why?
Gary says sharing is fun.
Sharing is fun.
It is. Sharing is caring. Because here's the thing. The only way our show is going to grow is through social media and through our video. To get people. People still don't know we're on this station. I sure did. At least I hope I did.
Paul, you want to get arrested for the good of the show?
Sure.
No, that's probably not going to do it.
All right, so Brad just said I shared. Okay.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Brad.
Rick's on. He shares. So like Mike said, Mike, good morning to you also. Have you shared this video?
Well, we've had 3 people share since I chatted about it.
Calvin, good morning to you. And did you share this particular Facebook Live? Yeah, Rick, we know you share. We know. You're a constant.
Sharing is
When
fun.
people share it too, we get a lot more views. I mean, like by the hundreds. And it'd be one thing is if we had a big budget and we were, had a TV campaign, billboard campaign for us. We don't. I wonder what the station would do if I could work out a deal for us to get 1 billboard.
Hey, that's your thing you could submit. Your endorsement.
Of a billboard?
Yes.
Then we go broadcast from our billboard.
Yes. I like it.
Let's go old school.
I wonder what it would cost to do a
Billboard
billboard.
drop.
Because digital billboards got to be cheaper because you don't have to paint them.
Yep.
You don't have to have a couple of dudes out there putting them up. You know what I mean?
You upload an image to the thing and it just.
Yeah. So I wonder what it costs.
I'll
Ask one of your networking people.
Yeah. But
Do you network with who is it? Root Outdoor? Is that who isn't it Root?
Yeah, that's one of them for sure.
Yeah, and then the other ones, what's it called?
I can see the.
I know. I
logo.
see the little thing too, and I'm like, what's the other big one?
Lamar.
Yeah, maybe
Lamar.
yes.
I don't know.
Although,
Just curious.
liability issues in 2023, you can't probably go up and live on them anymore and stuff.
You can go broadcast from the base of it.
Yeah.
Or a couple buildings over, so you can always look over and have an angle on it.
We have to come up with something really funny, really creative. The last billboard we had went national. Of course, then I was called the worst human being on the planet. But, which may be true.
I wish that would have stretched out a little bit longer. But
Yeah, me too. But it is what it is. It's a different world, Paul.
It is a
different world.
It is a different world there, at least.
Sherry from McCravers, contact Lamar. She's already, look at that. She's already working.
Yeah.
We could do a GoFundMe for our billboard campaign.
Wouldn't that be a shame?
But then the company would probably say you can't do it because you're embarrassing us.
Yeah.
Well, you should tune into our show if you want to hear embarrassment.
I really think that we should just team up with John Castillo and do a billboard with spoofing, like a funeral scene. Have something funny. Because John would play along with that.
Like have John's, like me in a casket?
John Castillo. Like, he gets a mention, and somehow we got to.
No, we could have his logo up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Because he's good with that kind of stuff. I think he would play along. Oh, we just have to have a catchy thing.
You sit up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't make it.
You sitting up in the cat. Oh, we need something catchy. Come on, listeners.
Something. What would be the catchy line?
Castillo. Yeah.
Oh, did he before now? We're gonna write a bunch of stuff down.
Something about he's not dead or.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you haven't, for all these.
I like the
people
way
that
you're
don't know
thinking,
your back.
Susie.
Yeah, John would play along because he's awesome.
Let's get together and have some drinks, Paul, with John Castillo.
All right.
He'd do a
Susie, get your
billboard.
PBR on. We'll sit around and come up with a billboard idea that John pays for.
Yeah. He gets his logo. We can logo up the casket too with Castillo and stuff.
Yeah.
He'd play along.
Well, because that's where I'm going.
He can be dressed, in his funeral director attire, looking
Did you
over
see-
the
Did you
casket.
see his T-shirt yesterday?
Denny's in the casket. We
It's
can
a-
put.
It's a and space. I'm back.
Yeah. See.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, my,
Yeah.
little heart thing on it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. We'll put the RQN logo on the casket. We just need a catchy line, and you're like sitting up in the casket, like you haven't heard of I've been back, or I don't know, something catchy.
Don't have much longer. I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Look at that. We had a little brainstorming session.
Yep. Now listen,
Right
we're
while we're
not
out there.
catchy with the
I'm
tagline.
exhausted now.
Woo! 60 degrees, Paulie.
It is. Yes.
Holy Toledo, what's happening to your face?
WRQN. Sunny clouds today. Better air quality out there. High at 82. We're at 60 right now.
I mean, she's out of the hospital now, right, man?
Yeah, she's out. She's out.
Just-
And
all
I
right,
think her
is that a-
face is looking better, too.
Is it? I haven't
Yeah.
seen it in a while. I just remember from the last award show. It was
Well,
like, oh
anti-inflammatories are a good thing.
Is that okay? I don't know. Anyway. All right. 419-240-1935. That's the number to text and or call. We appreciate it when you call. Makes for a lot more fun radio, especially if we're not sure if you're going to cuss or not and I have to hit delay. Kind of like that. I love that risk. So yesterday, got this text, and I'm still a little, gun shy over it every time my wife talks. And as regards to the question that my wife dropped on me, just completely out of the blue, and she says, right during the day over the weekend, do you think I'm overweight? Okay, we weren't talking about health or anything. I came down the stairs, doing some show prep, and she drops that ditty on me. It was Saturday afternoon. Do you think I'm overweight? And I panicked. I paused.
It's the pause that got you.
And it was the pause that got me, man. And she's like, oh, okay, well, you don't have to answer that because your pause just did. And then I came back with, well, what do you think? Which is so bad. So
The
bad.
silence was deafening.
It was horrible. So Ted sent me this text yesterday. Here's the answer to your wife's question. Honey, first of all, I can't believe you would ask me that question. Since you did, let me tell you that I love you more than I ever thought humanly possible. And that is much more than superficial attraction. Therefore, I love you the way you are. I loved you the way you were, and I'm going to love you the way you'll be in 20 years. So to me, I'm way too much in love with you to be able to judge your appearance. And then he says, practice that, bud. Happy wife, happy life. And it's probably true anyway. My wife is going through chemo and has lost her hair and has been very, very down. But I tell her daily how beautiful she is. That is awesome. That just gives me a tingle.
Now,
You're a good man, Ted.
would you agree that sounds like an awesome answer?
Yeah, my wife would never buy it, though.
Probably not. Nobody would. But you were sucker punched. You didn't have time just to. So
in 23 years, that's the first time I was sucker punched.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's one of those that you just, and I'm pretty quick.
You are,
usually, but I just didn't see it even coming.
No.
And I didn't react. I didn't react at all. I paused.
She's a mental terrorist.
I think she is. I'm in therapy now. Because now it's like every time she said, when I hear hang on, and I'm like, yeah, here comes. You're beautiful. Yeah. What? From now on, whenever she says, hey, Denny, and I'm going to go, no, I think your weight is perfect. That's going to be my response to everything, just to have fun with her, because, I'm kooky that way. So thank you, Ted. And pints and prayers for your wife going through chemo, because chemo sucks. Yep. Cancer sucks. And pints and prayers for you. All right, we're going to have a little fun today with a little gross topic. Do you pick your wedgies out of your butt in public, or how do you handle that, and other gross questions? So your job is to call or text at 419-240-1935. And since somebody is calling, I'm taking it live because that's how we roll. Morning, RQN, you're live on the air. Who this?
This is Jen. Hey, Denny.
Yeah,
I got something you can do. When you ask Sharon how you look, does she think you're gaining weight?
Well, the thing is I've lost 23 pounds, and she thinks that I'm flaunting my weight loss and secretly wish she would lose weight as well. I had that one kind of thrown in there after the conversation got started. So that would be a good one, but I've already lost so much weight, so I can't go with the, well, do you think I'm
I tried.
I do appreciate you thinking of me, though, Jen. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I listen to you guys every day. You guys are awesome. You're the best radio station I listen to for 8 hours.
You're awesome. Share it with everybody you know on your social media, please.
I do. I mention you guys all the time to my friends. And Schaefer did this, and Denny did this, and Susie did this, and Paul did this. And yeah, I love it. I just love you guys.
You're awesome. Well, thank you. We appreciate you.
Bye.
Take care. Morning, RQN. You're live on the air. Who this?
Danny, it's Rob from Meredith Party Rentals. How are you?
What is going on, my brother Rob? What do you think?
Well, I think I would pick my wedgie in public, and if I had, enough beer in me, I'd probably pick your wedgie in public.
I could see us doing that.
That's what friends are for.
Hey, dude, you got a wedgie going. You want me to get that for you?
I don't mind since you're there. I mean,
yeah, since you're back there, you see it. Why don't you just grab it? You're a sick man, Rob. That's why we're friends.
You got it, brother.
See you, man. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Now, that's a strong start to today's discussion. Let's keep it going, people. All right, we'll come back with it after the Eagles in about 5 minutes on RQN.
Oh, my gosh, that's awesome.
Knives, cigars, and more on Lewis Avenue in Temperance. Josh Naylor has
A couple of beers in me, I'd pick those too.
the Pittsburgh Pirates 11-cent last.
Funny. All right. What do we got? Sherry from McCravers.
Just wait for a second, people. Yeah.
All right. Let me check something here, Susan. No, the show goes on until the 24th. All right, cool. I probably could have put that by Dana, though, probably, huh? If we're going to try to do some kind of billboard thing.
Oh, yeah. But I truly think John would be okay with it because he's, yeah. Mm-hmm. Unless, yeah. Well, maybe he would.
Well, he did that one billboard over at Lasky and Secor, which was.
Unless he, I guess we have to see what the tone of the billboard is.
Well, he's got a whacked out sense of humor like we do.
Yeah.
So,
the only thing is if he thought people, if we were making light of death or it was too spoofy, would want people to think that we
we could.
as a,
Yeah. Well, we get creative with it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we do. Instead of having like my whole body, you just have my head, just my head sitting there, so people recognize it. You know what I mean?
Have your head on a platter.
He's not dead yet, but when he dies, he's going to Castillo Funeral. Something like that.
Oh, you know what? We could do it like that, and not
That's what I'm saying.
necessarily be, and then just have our logo on the casket or on the
Right, just
urn.
trying to create talk
Yes.
of, you know, something like that.
Yes,
All right.
yes, that would work.
How much time do I have here?
Come back to these by
I imagine I got a minute or two.
6:43, 34.
Yeah, ready. Yeah, because I took those 2 calls and glad I did because it was made the segment better.
That's interesting, huh?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Carrie. I like where your head's at. Billboard, he's not dead yet. Denny Susie Paul Mornings on 935.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an idea. Yeah, just do that. He's not dead yet. Yep.
But what if retirement does come sooner than you think, you know?
Well, I thought it mentally was 2024. He's saying 2025, but I was told it was 2024. And maybe not even I was told retirement. I was just told maybe for me, like other things would present itself in spring of 2024. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is all fine and stuff, people, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's all good. But in the grand scheme of things, mentally I can have all these ideas, but I said I would do what I would do, so I guess I'm just gonna do it. But you, Polly, you can do what you want, because you got no commitments. What was I gonna look up? Oh, yeah. Thank you, listeners who said it. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, it could just be something like he's not dead yet. And do Denny Schaefer, mornings. John's probably not on Facebook Live watching.
Sometimes, yeah, not now.
Yeah, that's when we needed him this morning. Mornings, 5:30 to 9. And then the logo could be on the casket or on the urn. Yep, people, good job. That's what we need. We need somebody to come up with taglines. I'm not good with taglines. All right.
I got the image in my head too of what it looks like.
Do you have the image? Okay.
I do.
I mean, honestly, we
It's kind of a long shot. You see the whole casket, but you see him popping up and we're around him, and I just don't know. Does he come out with a microphone in his hand, or does he smile, or do we look disappointed? Do we look happy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I have the image of what I can see in my head what the
Well, if we do a billboard, it's just a still image, right? So
Yeah,
could he
yeah.
just be, yeah. John's like the officiant guy. Yeah, it could work. I mean, when we did the billboard, the Caitlyn Jenner spoof billboard, I mean, we literally did that at my house.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, you get
I
all
forget, how did we, who took the
Should I
picture?
use stickers that's open already?
Um,
I can see it coming up.
I'm gonna say it's safe. I didn't notice that, but like nobody's tampered with my goods as far as I know. So I'm
That's
just
what
saying it's a fluke. But if you drop, I guess we'll know. I think it's okay. I forget what camera do we use for pictures? Do we even use a camera? Do we just use somebody's cell phone? I don't know.
Okay. Perfect timing.
I can see the image now. We just gotta figure out how we're all dressed and how we're all.
What are you talking about?
For our campaign with John Castile.
Okay. All right. We gotta finish setting up Dennis Rick's phone at 10.
Oh shit! Shoot.
How much time do we have?
Well, we already know which one we're going with for the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay, hold on.
We could always just go with what, Even Flow?
Hold you, yeah.
Isn't that Pearl Jam? Let's just go with that because that's such a great record. So load it in.
Alright. It's pretty long though. All right, 30 seconds.
WRQ and your weather from Jim White Toyota Weather Center. Mix of sunny clouds today, comfortable, and air quality is improving. I didn't too. We're at 60, right?
Yeah, it's been jacking with a lot of people, man. Yours truly as well. I'm looking forward to another nice day. I was actually just getting little steps in on the parking lot. It's fresh out there. Smells fresh. Actually, I think it's 59, but we'll go with 60 since we already started with 60. And remember, we're on Facebook Live right now, brought to you by Castillo Funeral Home. Probably like one more segment. So if you want to check us out and please share, it always is helpful to our show when you do just that. I have a text. Somebody's playing along already with what do you do when you get a wedgie in public? Morning. Happy Tuesday morning. Yes, I will pull my wedgie out in the bathroom. Or I just don't wear any underwear and I don't have to worry about it all out. Superfan Pam. Yeah, what do you do if you're out in public and there is no bathroom around? Do you try to walk a little? See, I try to walk a little different, something like that. Yes, Paul.
And on the Facebook Live, Robert, all caps, Commando. Problem solved, guys.
Bam.
Bam.
I have never not worn underwear.
Really?
Me neither. I always
Not even out to dinner, just you and the Todd?
No.
Why? What?
No.
A little sexy time?
Yeah, a little sexy
Okay,
time.
not
No.
wearing underwear when you're out to dinner is considered sexy time in your world?
Because all you do is sit there and think about, oh, no, easier access. And I'm rushing through that dinner. Check, cut.
So Lady T doesn't wear underwear sometime to get you going.
No, not to my knowledge. I don't know. But if I was out to dinner and then someone I was having dinner with, like yesterday, if you would have looked at me and said,
I'm not wearing underwear, that would have got you
I would
going.
have been like, oh my goodness.
You had stirrings?
This took a turn. So I don't know. To me,
Yeah,
it's
my
not-
boys need a house first off, and I mean, I just don't want that rubbing up against my jeans or whatever. I'm just not that guy. But a lot of people do it, man. They just don't wear the undies. Anyway, that's
Well,
not
for me,
what
it's a
we're-
little easier.
Easier what?
It's not good for the boys because, once again, I agree. We have to have a house, but because of my predicament, it's a little easier for me to get away with that.
What predicament are we talking about?
I'm a grower, not a shower.
What does that even mean? You're a grower, not a shower.
Correct.
What are you growing down there?
Exactly.
Potatoes?
No.
Carrots?
Well,
cucumbers.
Something like
A
that.
big cucumber.
I wish it was a cucumber. Yeah. It's more of a baby carrot, but whatever. Don't worry about it. That's not where we're at. Don't we have a segment we got to do now?
This is the segment,
Oh,
Paul. We call this DSP show.
Oh boy.
It's amazing. Do you pick your wedgies in public plus more gross questions? So here it is. Do you think you're more or less more gross than the average person? That's what it is. See, it was a survey about how gross are you. All right. Somebody polled a bunch of people, found out how different gross habits, how many people do it. So do you pick your wedgies in public or do you suffer through it until you can find a bathroom? 74% of us pick their butt.
No, yeah.
I mean, if I'm somewhere where I know I don't know anybody, oh yeah, I'll do it. I don't care. What do I care? My comfort is more important than somebody going, ew, look at that guy, he's picking his butt. You don't know me. Don't be judging me. My undies not where it's supposed to be. I'm fixing it. So
I think it
there
all
you go.
depends on how long it takes also.
What do you mean?
If it's a quick, it's out, okay, great. He's picking his wedge. If you're back there for a while, now that changes
Well,
everything.
yeah,
I'm calling the police.
okay, first off, there's a difference between a wedgie and you've got anal leakage.
Sure.
And you're trying to rid yourself of the grossness of that by using your underwear as toilet paper. Okay, that's different, Paul. Thanks for putting that thought in everybody's mind. Anyway, most people, though, try to be at least, discreet. So there you go. Do you ever take phone calls on the toilet? That's another one. We'll talk about that and break it down, and you can always play along at 419-240-1935. Coming back, a duck went to Cedar Point and rode a roller coaster. A duck, as in a duck. Yeah, we'll tell you we'll give you all the quack on that coming up right after we play Bruise in about 5 minutes on our Q&A.
You are right now. Traffic is brought to you by the Sylvania Toy Company and Ohio Laborers. We have no accidents to report. Drive safely, people. Beep, beep. And that's been your right now traffic.
That was a fun, funny segment. There you go, people. That's our segment. All right, we got one more segment to do.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, what happened?
We lost you.
All right. I literally did not.
You want to adjust the phone first? There you go. All right, so we got even flow versus.
They give it away Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yep, and the birthday guy,
Jack Iron T61. I did get that today.
Jack Irons, former Chili Peppers and Pearl Jam drummer. So we're putting Pearl Jam up against.
Yep.
Let me hear the beginning of even flow, please. Just want to hear if it's got a killer beginning. Is that too heavy?
Oh.
What other Pearl Jam songs do we have?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, let's find something mellower.
That was okay.
Even flow. You recognize this?
Okay, so Better Man.
No.
Okay, I don't recognize things. Black, Quick Escape, Yellow, Lead Better.
What about Alive?
Just Breathe. Yeah, let me. Oh, we got Alive.
Yeah, pull Alive over. All right, let me hear. It's another good one, but Pearl Jam's a little heavy. What do you think? Is it too much? Should we grab somebody else?
Hold on. Let me find something else. We got your Hampshire somewhere in here. Daughter.
That's not bad. Oh, that was pretty good. Let me see which one. Oh, man. Better Man.
Yeah, I do like Better Man.
Put Better Man over there.
I do like Better Man. That's not too
Or Daughter.
bad. Yeah, but a daughter and Better Man. And
Better Man was the highest charting record.
oh, really?
Let me hear it.
I do like Better Man.
We don't know the rest of these songs. Bass blow. We're at work. Why don't I remember this?
When she I don't
How
know.
long?
422.
Yeah, but it's kind of a close.
It picks up though.
Yeah, it comes in. Well, maybe we should do Under the Bridge.
Watching the clock, it's 4 o'clock, it's got to stop.
I don't know.
It gets going.
Yeah, I understand. See, I just don't know if that's. Let me hear Daughter, please. Or Jeremy.
There's daughter.
It's Poppy. Let's go with this. It's more Poppy. Yeah. All right, this one. So Give It Away versus this one. And it's short. All right, we got the songs. Back to the texts. Oops, what the heck just happened? I just went incognito. How does that even happen?
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Susie. For all the hard work you do here at Cumulus. Yeah, thank you. Okay, this will be our last segment, people. So let's make it good.
Good job, guys.
All right, 1 minute.
1 minute down. Okay. Oh, we got plenty of timers. Wait. All right, a couple of text wacky news. Set up the. Actually, no, just right into wacky news and then set up.
Okay.
Anybody's
10
phone.
seconds.
Oh,
Sorry.
DSP is on 93.5 WRQM. It's a sunny cloud today, improving air quality throughout the day. High 82, we're at 60 right now.
Are they ever going to get these wildfires put out up there in Canada? I haven't checked lately to see.
I haven't heard anything. At one point, they had like 500 wildfires going. Man, let's hope they, or the wind just shifts and we can just ignore it because that's kind of like what we do.
Yeah.
Not my problem, not my backyard.
Smokey Bear better get up there.
No, Smokey Bear doesn't put out fires. He prevents fires, Paul. So he doesn't do anything. He sits back and go, "You idiots! You didn't listen to me." Oh, well, sucks to be you. That's Smokey.
That's Smokey.
That's how he rolls. All right, let's do wacky news, which is brought to you by Fastlane Auto Care. Choose Fastlane for all your automotive repairs. Ford in the trail of Maumee. What's up, Superfan Joel? All right, a duck, quack, quack, made its way onto a roller coaster at Cedar Point. It actually rode the ride.
How is this even possible? How?
The duck flew into the train of the Millennium Force, which goes 93 miles an hour. Photos and video show the duck tucked behind a seat back. So it was protected. It was behind the seat. Once the ride came to a stop, the duck was safely removed from the train.
So it went all the way around it?
Yes! It took a ride.
I'm surprised it wasn't hurt.
How did it
survive?
How did it stay on? How did it hold on? It wasn't belted in. That's a miracle. How does this happen? That's so bizarre to me. Anyway, the spokesperson says it appears a guest immediately took the duck out as people were getting off the ride. Somebody noticed and they did it, and then they sent a maintenance team over, but they didn't even need it because the person pulled the duck out and the duck ran around, got in line again. Anyway, no, they're not saying what happened to the duck next. It says unclear where the guest took the duck, but that is
so crazy.
That's
that
a mystery.
He would fly into the ride, but then be tucked behind the seat where he was safe for the rest of the ride, and then the person carried him off.
Okay, the Millennium Force was 93 friggin' miles an hour. How does that bird hang on?
And did he have a fast pass? I don't know.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Cedar Point threw him out because he
He
didn't
was
pay.
line jumping.
Anyway, he was line jumping. I love it. And that is your wacky news. All right, let's do Denny Breaks format. So we have Jack Irons at 61. He's a former drummer for the Red Hot Chili Peppers and Pearl Jam. So we're doing Red Hot Chili Peppers against Pearl Jam. Up first, your choice from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Every time I hear Red Hot Chili Peppers, I think of the time I saw him at Pine Knob, backstage, sitting next to Flea in his underwear, drinking a beer, chatting it up with us like nothing was going on. It was awesome. All right, so you can vote for that one. Or Pearl Jam, Daughter.
I'm in the 90s.
We ruled our 90s.
Got my flannel on.
I sing like this.
Breakfast table.
Another one.
You can't make fun of them songs.
No, we can't. It's funny enough.
Come on, Paul. We want Pearl Jam to win.
Do we? Susie wants Pearl Jam. All right,
You
so
can't rip the music.
No, I like the song. I can sing it.
I do too.
And I don't know
It's
the words.
You just do the forecast like that. Morning sun, afternoon clouds.
Very comfortable.
All right. If you want Red Hot Chili Peppers, text us red. If you want Pearl Jam, text us Pearl. There you go. Text now, 419-240-1935. We'll tally it up and play them back at the bottom of the hour. So there you go. All right. Coming back. We're going to give you 2-second Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
2-second Tuesday for Little River Band and Orleans tickets. And we'll kick off the hour with Roxette in about 5 minutes on RQN.
Oh my gosh, that was a hilarious segment.
Good morning, I'm James Starr.
Yeah,
Get 13
put it
Action
on,
News headlines with the new school year right around the corner. It's Toledo Public.
Too bad I
can't put that on the podcast because it's got the music under it.
All right, people of the Facebook Live, we are done for the day. Please share our video, share our show. We need